26. It's cooled off. We did have like 92-degree temperatures. Uh, Not 92. Yeah, 92 one day. 80, 89 another day. It's been really hot. Hope it's not too windy. Anyways, I'm out walking at the park, up top of the park where the pool is, not in the woods. So I hope everybody's having a happy hump day. It's June 7th, 2023. So yeah, it's nice, cool breeze out here. So 4 times around this is a mile. Used to be a quarter track, dirt track for horse Surrey races. I think they were called Surreys. And that's where our baseball fields are too. And the lake's down over the hill here. That's where they set off the fireworks for the 4th of July. So yeah, I was out running errands. Had to go to the bank and get a new debit card because mine expires this month. It only took like a minute. And I had to go to the post office, mail stuff. And I'm out here walking. So yeah, school's out now, so I have Riley when I can Monday. She'll come and stay Monday night, so Kim don't have to drop her off at the butt crack of dawn before she goes to work in Moundsville, West Virginia, at her new job. She was a dental assistant, and then the dentist she worked for retired, and she applied for a new job as a surgical dental assistant, and she got it. It's a raise in pay, just to drive a little further, but it's worth it. Anyways, I'll have Riley, except on the days when Kim may be off, like holidays, and on the days Jed's off. Of course, I won't have her, but yeah, summertime. I want to go to Yellow Springs this Saturday, even if I have to go by myself. I thought I was going to help Jessica. That was the plan, and then she decided, didn't even tell me, she decided Andy, her husband, was going to help her. So, okay. Well, thanks for telling me. Older sister can't go. She has her brother-in-law passed away, so she has that to go to. He was old. He died of old age. And then little sister has a graduation. Her friend's son's graduating, so she's going with her to that. So it's either go on my onesies, which I ain't afraid to do. I've done it many times. And all of my crew, they just went up there for a girls' trip. So I doubt they'll want to go back to Yellow Springs. I should just put it on Facebook. Anybody want to go with me to Yellow Springs this Saturday? Oh, I'm driving. People do that. And then their friends get on there and say, yeah, sure, I'll go. Can't get Dwayne to go anywhere. He thinks the casino's the only game in town. Well, it isn't in this town, but it's in Wheeling, West Virginia. But he thinks that's the only place to go. It's the casino. I can't get him to do anything else. Jesse, I don't know. I can ask Jesse or Andrew. They'd like to go up with me. I think it's almost a 2-hour drive, I think, is what I Googled. I've never been there before. And Yellow Springs is like Sebastopol. They have all these little shops. They have people playing out on the streets. And since they're having a festival, I imagine there'll be other live music there. Jessica's vending. There's a vendor's row. It'll just be fun. Something to do. So I'd sit around here. So yeah, I just have to get up early and go by myself. Drive back before it gets dark. I can see a lot better in the dark than I used to since I had my cataracts removed. I have 20/20 now. And I mean, I could do it. I just prefer not to, if I can help it. Oh, it's so nice out today. It's been so stinking hot. I broke down and went and bought an oscillating fan. It's all black. So I like fans that are black. The white ones just show the dirt so much. I want to clean that fan every freaking week. Anyways, got an oscillating fan. Like I said, the living room stays really cool. It's just upstairs. But I open the windows at night. Like last night, it got down to 49. So it was comfortable last night. Upstairs. We'll see if I can make it through the summer without buying an air conditioning unit. I think I can. Like I said, it stays really cool in there. Always did. Nobody playing b-ball. Only one person walking around with their dog. A lot of kids in the pool. Like I said, when it's really, really hot out, I walk around the park lake because it's like 5 degrees cooler down there. But today it's only 66. I can't be on here too long though because my battery's low and I didn't bring my power pack. Typical. I'll have to remember to take it up there to Yellow Springs. Well, Jessica will have power in her booth, but they might need to use it. So I'll have to remember to put my power pack in my backpack. Darn thing's always charged. I never really use it. So I hope everybody enjoyed the video of the airplane ride. I thought maybe one of the girls were going to get sick there at the end, but they didn't. And the youngest one, Edith, said she wants to go again. But I just said, that's it for me. She said once was enough. And that's what Landon said too. Landon was like, once is enough. That little Edith, man. No stopping her. Either you like it or you don't, you know. Flying. Here are my keys. I got my keys in my pocket. That's one lap. I need to pick up the speed. Doesn't do any good if you're not sweating. There's the pool. I guess there aren't a lot of kids in there. From the noise, it sounded like there was. Yes, the ones that are having fun. Oh, there's kids at the playground too. That's what Ryan and I did yesterday. We went to the playground. There's some kids down there. What do I do for July 4th? There's a big fireworks. My friends, hi Bill Ellis, happy Wednesday. My friends, Markel and Skinner, they have what's called the Kelly Bar. And we go out there and they set up. My son and this guy from the Army that did that in the Army, it was a weapons specialist. He set up rigged explosives and stuff. Anyways, they set it all up. They have a bigger fireworks display than this park does. So we go out there because it's Skinner's birthday too. So been going out there since we met them. It's a good time. That's where, I don't know if you saw the video of the crawdad race. That's where that took place, Bill. At the Kelly Bar. They have their own bar. And he has a moonshine still. He sells wine. Right now he has his strawberry and his sangria in, oh, look at that feather. Oh my gosh. Isn't this weird, guys? Listen, I just mailed a package to Blackbird and I mailed him a feather. I thought I'll get me another one because I bought the feather for my smudge, my abalone shell smudge. What's it called? Sage, not sage. Is it sage? I think so, yeah. God do provide. So now I got my own feather for my abalone shell smudge pot. Isn't that weird? That's too weird. I love it when things like that happen. It's called a God wink. It's like you miracle things away and then things get miracled back to you. That's so cool. It wasn't there the first lap around. So that bird just dropped this for me. Aw. You guys might think I'm weird, but isn't that so cool? I used to use these as quills back in the day. A riding quill. Looks like that car ran over it. That is too cool. I like that. Hi, Buttercup Baby. Buttercup Baby, I remembered to bring my cheaters. Well, I leave a pair in the car, so I always have them. Isn't that awesome? Where have you been, Buttercup Baby? I haven't seen you in Rosie's or Blackbird's. Or are you lurking? I lurk in Rosie's. Sometimes I just feel like talking. Too many mean people in there. Anyways, isn't that cool? I think it is. That's just me. Yeah, I just mailed it. I went to the bank first, got my debit card, and then I went to, because it expires this month. Then I went to the bank, I was at the bank first. Then I went to the post office and I mailed that package for Blackbird, and it had my feather in it that I used to smudge with, that I just got, and then along comes another feather to replace it. What do you think? Anyways, yeah, to finish the story, we go out there. Used to come here, used to bring the kids here, my kids, grandkids. And then we met Skinner and Markel, and started going out to their house. Like I said, they have a bigger fireworks display than this park does. They got the Bucks. They both work for Gas and Oil. She does books, and he's a boss. He's our boss, you know. Like Rosie has the boss. Well, Skinner is our boss. You've been crashing too early because you get up around 4. But I do lurk more in Rosie's now if I'm up. It's same. What are you getting up at 4? Well, I'm being too nibby. If you want to tell, you can. That's awful early to be getting out of bed. Jeez, that's what I call the butt crack of dawn. I have to get up around 8 or 9. Sometimes I wake up at 6 or 7. I can't get back to sleep, and I just get up. No matter when I go to bed, I can go to bed at 2 o'clock in the morning and still get up early. Well, early to me. I should drop this off at the car. Awesome sauce. I don't know why I get up. Can't get back to sleep either. Oh. Sometimes Eli wakes me up, Buttercup baby. He thinks if he's up, everybody ought to get up. So, yeah, oftentimes he makes me get out of bed. You used to stay up all night, now you just wake at 4. Yeah, just, usually modding. Hello. I'm usually modding, so I'm up till 2. Even when I'm not modding, I still stay up. I watch movies. So, I used to read all the time, man. It was nothing for me to take like 6 books home from the library and get them back before the 2 weeks that they were due. Now, I don't read anymore. I need to get back into that. Yeah, I've done a couple of videos from out at Markel and Skinner's. They have a pond and pontoon boats, and paddle boats actually, not pontoon boats. Although they do have a pontoon boat that we took out on Seneca Lake one time. I want to take it out this summer and hit golf balls off of it. Like that song, Motorboating. They have a pond, and you can catch a big, he stocked it, you can catch big bass out of there. And they have chickens. They have an in-ground pool, they have a hot tub. So I've never gotten into that hot tub yet. Many times I've been out there. Sometimes Jessica and Andy, they'll bring their camper down and set it up out there if it's a long weekend. All right, I'm gonna put this in the car. What is this? Lap number 2? Let's see. Yeah, lap number 1, there wasn't no feather. Lap number 2, I found the feather. So yeah, lap number 2. I have this phone. It's recording my steps and all that, but I shouldn't worry about how many laps, because then I'll go 2 miles before I know it, because I'm talking. Go in the car. Shoot. I got keys are in my other pocket. Alright, back at it. So what are you guys doing today? Anything exciting? Are you back home yet, Bill, or are you still in Vietnam? Chat disappeared on me. Maybe my kitty is waking me and I just don't know it. Yeah, I went 5 years after Kiefer died. I went 5 years without an animal. Then I saw him. I always look on the Facebook page that I liked. It's called Be Carl, the rescued animals. And I always look, see all the cute animals, And I saw him and I was like, it's just something about him. I was like, oh my gosh, he was made for me. Apparently I was made for him too, because he's just been the coolest cat. And I went to the shelter to visit him, and I was like, do you want to go home with me? I haven't got him the harness yet, Buttercup. I want to get him that harness so I can take him in the car because he seems to want to go in the car with me. And then we could walk around down at the Park Lake, walking around through the woods. We had a cat. I don't know if I told this story. Hi, Nino. I'm at our park, Nino, our local park. Actually, I've walked to this park before from my house, me and Ida and Edith's grandchildren. This is where our baseball fields are, Nino. And it's where our town pool is. City pool, I guess. It's now a city. We're populated enough. It's a city. Been that way for a while. Yeah, you can see the park is an equal opportunity employer. Got a lady working for him. I forget what I was talking about. Shoot. Oh, I was going to ask you about that in Blackbird's chat, and darn if I didn't forget until he said goodnight, and I thought, I forgot to ask Nino if the smoke was affecting her. Don't go outside, Nino. Especially if you have any kind of breathing problems. I don't know if Bill's still in here or not. Oh, it's Too Tall in here. Hey, Too Tall. I was watching you this morning. Did you have a little spray bottle after them raccoons? I was turning off the television to leave to do my errands, and I thought I saw a water spray bottle that you're spraying at the coons. I'm not sure though. You'll have to let me know. But I thought it was funny. People use that on their cats too, when they want to correct a behavior or get rid of them. Yeah, I like how you hung the donut. And then you also put water out for them. That is really cool. Yeah, I usually watch in the morning when I'm having my coffee. Hi, Mindhunter. Yeah, that was a cool shirt that, is it Haunted Coyote or Hunted Coyote? I always see it as Haunted, but I could be wrong. That they sent Blackbird a shirt about purple, the purple pot. What's it called? Perp. He likes that perp. Yeah, that was a cool shirt. I hope you got it. I saw Rosie put the crow in the tomato plants, I guess. Be sure to have your device securely bolted. I've heard 5 large TVs have been destroyed by animals attacking the screen watching my live streams. Yeah, thanks. Thanks for that info. Yeah, oh my gosh, Eli. I wanted to say Riley, then I wanted to say Kiefer. That was my cat before Eli. I used to do my kids like that. I'd be calling my kids and say, Brandon, Jessica, Charlie, Jed, whichever one of you you are, get over here. Go through all their names before I got the right one. Anyways, yeah, Eli likes to do that. He likes to sit and hit the TV. And then he'll watch Blackbird and the kitties. And Blackbird moves his hands. He'll swat at his hands. Yeah. He's so funny. I guess he's used to Blackbird's voice, So I was down in the basement looking how much junk I had to get out of there. Haven't even touched that basement yet since I moved in. And I've been there a year in May. Shame on me. But I need to get a roll-off dumpster like I did when I was taking trash out of there to begin with. Take everything out of that basement and put it in a dumpster that I can't sell. There might be some antiques down in there from Grandma or Mom. Anyway, I have the door open, right? Because the light needs worked on down there, so. Or maybe it just needs a light bulb. I haven't even tried yet. But anyhow, I have the door open for a light, right? Next thing I know, here comes Eli. He goes back in the crawl space. I can't even see him. Turn my flashlight on my phone. I can't even see that little booger. I can't see his eyes reflecting in the light or anything. So I'm calling him, telling him, treat snacks, because he knows those words. He's not coming. He's not coming. So I thought, well, I'll just shut the door, go up in the house, walk around. He'll hear me up there walking around. Maybe he'll come out. Well, I didn't want to leave the door open and go back inside because I didn't know what other critters would roam around and go in there, like that big neighborhood groundhog I see every day. So anyways, I did that a couple times. He still didn't come out. So I go down there, go back inside the basement, put Blackbird on. He comes right out. He just loves his voice. And he loves watching him. But anyways, he comes right out. But then he doesn't want to go out the door. So I go out and sit on the back porch. Leave it on. And he comes out the door. His little face, I should have filmed it. His little face was covered in so many cobwebs that his little whiskers were pinned to the side of his face. And I said, get over here, let me clean off your cobwebs. And he ran by me and went down and rolled around in the grass. And he got all those cobwebs off of him by himself. And he looks at me like, silly mom. I grew up outside. I know how to get cobwebs off my face. It was hilarious. But yeah, the only way I could get him to come out of his hidey hole was to put Blackbird on. And that's not the first time I've done that. It's hilarious. But it works, right? Whatever works. Hey, I found some canning jars down in there because his grandma and mom used to can. Well, actually, I think it was mom. I don't think grandma can. But unless she did before I was born, I didn't know about it. But they wouldn't still be down there. So I'm pretty sure they were from mom because mom canned. And there's an old cast iron skillet down there hanging on the wall. So I got to get it up out of there because I can use that. I like using cast iron skillets. I got to season it. Anywho, that happened. When was that? I think it was Monday before. Yeah, Monday before Riley came. Kim brought her after work, after dinner. But yeah, I thought that was a funny story, and like I said, I should have filmed it. But his little face, he had so many cobwebs on it. That basement is Cobweb City. I go in there and I have them hold my hand up in front of my face. I'm not afraid of spiders or cobwebs, but I just don't like them on my face. And I got to get down there and pull all that junk out into the yard and go through it, decide what I want. I'm not keeping anything except if I can put it on eBay and sell it. Or Etsy, whatever it is. I think Etsy, right? No, Etsy's all homemade. It'd be eBay. My bad. Because I'm not a hoarder. And then I got to throw the rest away. Same thing with that metal building. That metal building's got boxes in there. Things that are in there are ruined. They're not any good. I got to check all them. That reminds me, I got boxes in my trunk that I need to take to recycling. That was my other errand. Oh, it's from that big, the tall oscillating fan that I bought. Broke that big box down. It's too big to fit in my trash, even broken down, so I put it in the trunk, take it to the recycling. Chat keeps going away. Halloween decorations. They are, Mindhunter. They're on the front porch too, and there's the whistle. They blow the whistle, and the kids have to get out for a rest period. Then they blow the whistle again, and they're allowed back in. On my front porch, covered with cobwebs, and I've been knocking them down, but this one big one, it has this pretty big spider in it, and he's cool, so I leave him. I took a picture of him at night the other night. He's my buddy. He don't mess with me. I told him, if you mess with me, you have to find a new address. He said, okay. So he just hangs there in his web and catches flies, which is good. Probably catch some mosquitoes. So I've been hearing we're supposed to have a really hot summer this year. I'll probably have to break down and get an AC unit. The apartment had central air. It was nice. And I never turned it on unless it got really high. I used to just open the windows, open the balcony door. But when it got super hot in the 90s, I would turn it on. And it was nice. Come in out of the heat and go in there. My car has really good air conditioner. The heater works good and the air conditioner works good. Works well, I should say. Works good don't sound like proper English. Oh, the ticks are bad, yeah. Did somebody say that? Yeah. Ticks are bad here. I've had two so far. Yes, they're bad here too. Good morning, Kelly. Hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday. I'm just out walking around the park. I ran some errands. Now I'm walking. I want to go over to Bark Camp and walk too. One day when I don't have anything else to do, I'll just go over there and walk. Oh my God, if my home gets over 74, my cat loses her mind. Oh, buttercup baby. I am. Thank you, Kelly. I use Ivermectin on my cats to control parasites. Never heard of that. I've heard of the diatomaceous. I sprinkle that all around the house so bugs don't even come in the house. Wildfires from Quebec are still blowing into the air here in Ontario. It's worse today. Yeah, don't go outside, Kelly, especially if you have any breathing problems. Do they have warnings? Are they telling you to stay indoors because the air quality is bad? I'm sure they do. That's a shame. I hope they get them out soon. Yeah, there's our baseball field. We have two or three. Then the T-ball's down over the hill by the lake. Not all the way down to the lake, but halfway down. You turn in and go to the T-ball field. Oh, you have to go to work. They do have warnings out, but you have to go to work. I hope they keep the kids in today. Yeah, it's not good for little kids or older people either, huh? No. That's awful. So yeah, I mailed a package to Blackbird. He should be getting about 3 or 4 days. 3 days maybe. I mailed it to the house. So hopefully he'll get to open it online. And everybody can see. I'm sure he'll, if he doesn't open it online, he'll show. China, they sell oxygen cans in some cities. People buy them. Wow. Like sodas that can breathe. Oh, wow. I've never heard of that, Mindhunter, that Ivor thing. I can't pronounce it. Never heard of it for cats, animals. Diatomaceous, I don't know if I'm even pronouncing that word right, but it works pretty good and it's not harmful. Yeah, I never knew they sold cans of oxygen either. Never knew that. I'll have to Google that. Here comes the car behind me. Oh, okay. That makes sense, Buttercup baby. Rural King or Tractor Supply? It's sold for horses. My daughter's first husband, he was a mountain climber. And he climbed up and would sleep on the side of the mountain in this hammock type thing. And it has an enclosure, but he never used it. I'd be afraid I'd roll out of there and just fall to my death. I don't know if there's a strap you lay down on, it straps you in so that doesn't happen. I don't know. He just had a picture of him just laying there in it. Crazy. I got to rappel once. That was fun. He took us rappelling at the state park where you're not supposed to do that kind of stuff, but we snuck in and snuck out and did it. It was fun, but I've never climbed. But yeah, imagine he had, this is where I was going with that. I imagine he knew about that, the oxygen for the higher elevation. And I can't think of the name of the mountain he climbed, but it was way, way, way up. Like it took days to get up. That's why he had to sleep on the side in a hammock type device. It's pinioned into the, carabined into the side of the mountain. Yeah. So, yeah, he definitely had to have known about that. They'd get cuts and they'd use crazy glue to seal their cuts on their fingers. My cat doesn't go outside, so she doesn't need for me to take stuff. Yeah, Eli's in and out. He's an in and out. But he don't stay out for any length of time. He'll be out for like 2 hours and won't back in. And there has been a couple times where his little butt wouldn't come in. So now I've taken to not letting him out until I get home. Like if I have to, like today, for example, he was wanting out this morning because he likes to go out when it's cooler because he knows it's been getting really hot in the afternoons and he doesn't. He won't even go out if it's real hot and you open the door. He won't even go out because he's smart. But anywho, I take to not letting him out till I get back home. So this morning he was crying and crying. I was like, no, buddy, I gotta go. You can go out when I get home. But one time he wouldn't come back in and I had to go. So I left. I come back and here he comes running. As soon as he's seen the car come back, he knows my car. When I'm inside, he can hear it and he knows the sound. But as soon as he saw me come back, he ran to be let in the house. I wasn't gone that long, but yeah, I'd never go away very long and leave him, ever. I'd just wait till he get back and then leave. Got back. But yeah, he grew up outdoors. He was 3 when I got him. He just turned 4 in April. April's his gotcha month. I had it wrote down on the calendar and then I stupidly threw the calendar away. But he has papers from the shelter where I got him from, the rescue place, so I can dig those out and look at the date and then memorize it. Anyways, he's 4 now, but he grew up outside. He never lived indoors, so he's really not used to it, but he gets along okay. He's like one of them cats, I swear, he can read your mind. I mean, he knows what you're talking about. He knows a bunch of words now. Cats sleep 20 hours a day. That's why their immune systems can heal awful injuries. This is where the term 9 lives come from. Cells rejuvenate during sleep. Oh, she only goes out if I carry her little butt in my purse. Oh, baby, that's adorable. My best friend, Jesse, he lets Finn out on the back deck. He sent me the prettiest picture of Finn. I'll have to post it to my community page. His eyes are so green. But of course, Jesse, he'll take pictures and then he'll doctor them with the spectrum and all that stuff, the light. He'll doctor him up. Well, there's a pretty picture, though. I'll have to post it. He lets Finn go out on the back deck of his house, and Finn just hangs there. He don't try to run down the steps or nothing. And then he goes back inside because he's just so attached to Jesse. Just like having a kid. I'm sure you know, Buttercup baby. But yeah, Eli knows out. So I've taken to saying oh when I talk about the outside to people because he knows out. He knows night-night. He knows treat snacks. He knows food. He knows drink. Let's see. I'll start writing them down. The ones he has learned and he knows what they mean. Pretty sure he probably knows blackbird by now. But he was running around wanting out. crying, and I had to put him on the TV. That's another time I used Blackbird's voice. I put him on the TV, and then he gets up on his ivory tower and curls up and takes a little nap. Falls asleep. Because it calms him. Type 2 diabetes is not very prevalent in overweight cats from letting fixed cats free eat. Oh, yeah, I don't let. Eli doesn't free eat. He just eats in the morning. Well, I do leave a little bit of food down, but it's regulated. It's not like a bunch of food and he has it all throughout the day. It's just his amount that he gets in the morning. If you don't eat it all, he'll eat it throughout the day. But it's not like I keep putting stuff out for him. Yeah, my Kiefer was overweight because I did that. Yeah. He probably did have diabetes. He was excessively drinking water. But he died of old age. I don't vet my cats unless I think they're dying. And of course, I take them to the vet. I just get them like they are. They have their leukemia shots, and they're fixed from the rescue. But they'll never see a vet again unless they're sick, bad sick. I don't see the need for it. It's like us people. Don't go to the doctors unless you're dying. It's ridiculous. I have to go because she does my blood work, make sure my liver enzymes are good because of the freaking medication that I take. The cholesterol, the blood pressure, the thyroid, they're really bad on your, especially the cholesterol statins, they're really bad on your liver function. And so far it's been good. It hasn't been, elevated or anything. But I should have never started taking that shit. I should have done diet and exercise and never ever started on those pills. Because once you get on them, you have to take them for the rest of your life. And I want a cat real bad. I keep saying that. Yeah, I kept saying it for 5 years, and finally I got one. It's like I said, I saw him on the website. I was like, oh my gosh, that cat is so cool looking. He just looks intelligent. He's beautiful. And he is very intelligent. He is not a stupid. I've had stupid animals before. Stupid cats, stupid dogs. He is not stupid. The smartest dog I ever had was a German Shepherd. Zorana. She would walk up the steps of the sliding board right here in this very park and slide down the sliding board. She knew stay, lay down. She would stay until you tell her to come. She wouldn't beg for food. She only ate dog food. She never ate people food. And we never let anybody else feed her either. She was very protective of the kids and us. The kids were growing up. Shepherds are very smart dogs. And then my daughter Jessica had a dog named Tacoma. And she was like a Kelpie. She had the prettiest, like blue-white eyes. And she knew a bunch of commands. She knew load up when they were traveling the world, vending their crystals. She knew load up. She knew stay, lay down, come. She knew a bunch of words. I don't know them all. Jessica probably does. She died of old age. She's buried in the backyard of Jessica's ex-husband's mother, Jessica's ex-mother-in-law, in Bridgeport, Ohio. Yeah, it was Matt's dog when Jessica met Matt, so he kept it after the divorce. But she would see it at festivals. Tacoma was a smart, cool dog. Beautiful dog. I have pictures of her. And now they have Betty. Betty's pretty smart. She could be as smart as Tacoma. She just needs more time with them. Well, I guess I'll be driving this Saturday to Yellow Springs by my onesies. And I'll be driving to Comfest up in Columbus by my onesies. Well, I'll go to Jessica's house and then ride with them to the festival. because they have to come back every night. They can't stay at the park. It's in the Goodale Park in Columbus, Ohio. I don't know how much time I have left on this phone. It was 48% when I got out of the car. I should have plugged it in as soon as I got in the car when I was running my errands, but I didn't. Plugged it in on the way from the post office to here, which isn't very far. Every place here you could walk, but not. Some of them are pretty far distance. Like I could walk from my house to the Respects grocery store, but then I couldn't carry home a lot of groceries. Oh, guys. Oh my gosh. I was driving down the road the other day. Saw a man walking a horse down the sidewalk, right? And I thought, only in Barnesville. That night, Dwayne, he came down. Yeah, he came down. We did some porch setting. We were sitting out on the porch, drinking a beer, and he was telling me about, did you know the guy at the top of the hill that sells appliances, used appliances, has a horse? And I said, I thought that was him because I saw a man walking a horse down the sidewalk. And I thought that was him. I thought, I know that guy, but I couldn't place him. And I said, no, I didn't know that. What's the story? He said, yeah, he has this horse and he lives in town. He lives up at the top of the hill by the grade school, right past Dwayne's house. I said, where's he keeping this horse? He said, either in his garage or in his yard. He built a big fence and it's real high, you can't see over it. So I want to go walk up there and see where that horse is. He has a horse trailer parked on the street. This guy he doesn't like Barnesville. He hates Barnesville. He's had it in for Barnesville, and I don't blame him. Because Barnesville is a town where if you weren't born and raised here, they don't really welcome you. It takes a while. But anyways, so I want to walk up there, try to look over that fence or peek in through the cracks to see if that horse is in the backyard. And if that horse is in that horse trailer, I'm calling Humane Society. Because that's not right. You can't even lay down in there. Anyways, yeah, and I think he probably has it just to piss Barnes off. Dwayne said he probably took it in trade for an appliance or something. That's how they paid him. I said, I wouldn't doubt that either, but his main reason is probably to piss Barnesville off. He had this great big giant sign in his yard saying something about Barnesville and how they mistreat people. Oh, shoot. All right, it said low battery. I got it in low battery mode. Hopefully I can finish the sentence. But I was like, oh my gosh, it reminds me of that. Was it Prince that did songs for Batman movie? But the one song, it goes, this town needs an enema. I said, he's thinking, this town needs an enema, and he's going to walk that horse all over the sidewalk and let it shit everywhere. He'll be shitting on Barnesville. And me and Dwayne were just cracking up, saying different scenarios about it. But and like I said, I can't blame him one bit. But they eventually made him take that sign down. I should have took a picture of it. But yeah, I want to walk up there because it's just at the top of the hill and then one block. And he's on the corner. He sells used washers and dryers, refrigerators and stoves. And now he has a horse in town. You're not even allowed to have chickens in town. Because me and the kid's dad, we tried to have chickens once. And the chief of police came at the time, Ditto. And Ditto said, you're not allowed to have chickens in town. It's an ordinance. So I bet there's an ordinance against having horses in town. But Dwayne was like, well, the Amish do. I said, yeah, but the Amish use them as their transportation. Think about it. They're riding in and out of town. They're not keeping their horses in town. They live out in the country on farms, the Amish, So he can't lay that on them. If there's an ordinance, I'm sure some Karen's going to tell the cops, you know that dude that the whole town hates. I don't hate him, but I don't even know the guy. But anyways, well, he has a horse. And if school was still in, he would not be able to park that horse trailer on that side of the road because those buses, ever since I was little, have come in that way and went up that road. And they would have to go around that horse trailer. And I definitely know one of them Karen bus drivers would tell the cops, I'm tired of having to go around this horse trailer, make him move it. But the school is out. So that's how he's getting away with that. He just does what he wants to. It's like the rules do not apply to him. He just does whatever he wants. Oh, I think it's hilarious myself. I should interview him. So come on, tell me really, what's the reason why you have that horse? So it can shit all over town? Come on, we all know. Spill it, dude. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I was going to tell you guys that when I started walking around. Then I just started talking and forgot about it. But I'm glad I got to tell you before the battery ran out. Yeah, right, Buttercup baby. That horse better not be living in that trailer. He's got the windows open, but it's been so hot lately, 80s and 90s, that metal trailer, you imagine how hot it would be inside there. I would give Bert a free horse if he could get it to California. I don't know if he rides. He's not allowed to ride Miss Jenna's horses. Those are Miss Jenna's and Lori's, I imagine. I don't know. But anyways, he's not allowed to ride those horses. I don't even know if he does ride. I have to ask him. I don't know. I think people have asked him. He doesn't answer. Some of the questions he does not answer. And sometimes I answer him if I know him. But yeah, I used to ride. Last time I rode was on my birthday years ago. We had a horse when I was growing up, Princess. Seems like a lot of horses are named Princess if they're female. I think he did say one time, Mindhunter, that he did not ride horses. She wouldn't, though. I think she's getting tired of them varmints. She said, don't put that food all over the place. It's bringing rats. I thought cats kept away rats. And then he threw that piece of hamburger with cheese outside because the cat wouldn't eat it. And he said, the rats will eat it. And I laughed. He'll say them. It's like a carom shot. He'll say those little things about people, and that you got to really pay attention to pick up on them. It was hilarious. I busted out laughing. And then I put LOL. I always put a heart and an eagle. But anyways, I thought that was so funny. Well, the rats will eat it. I was like, if I'd been drinking something, I would have spit it out. Oh my goodness. Yeah, my sister does that. She feeds strays. She volunteers for PAWS, PAWS. Humane Society thing. She takes cats to get fixed and all that stuff. And she feeds all the strays. She's got like 20 strays. She always complains about them, but she feeds them. I said, Marcy, you know what? Those cats were eating somewhere before you started feeding them. You stop feeding them, they'll go somewhere else and find food. They are not going to starve. Have you ever seen a starving cat? You know, out in the wild. They'll either go to some little old cat lady that's going to put food out for them, or they'll put food out for raccoons and they'll eat that. Or they'll catch field mice. You know, cats are survivors. Anyways, yeah, she's got a bunch of cats. Phoebe needs to stop leaving empty cans on the ground. Yeah, he picks them up. He picks them up and puts them out in the trash on trash day, usually. She had a rat, though, before those cats got there. We saw it go across the kitchen stadium. She cooks out there every day. What the fuck? We saw a big, excuse my French, but it's truth. I'm not talking out of turn. We saw a big rat go across. First we thought it was a cat, and then everybody's telling her in the chat, there went a rat behind you. And that was before the cats even got there. So yeah, don't even try it. I love Rosie, but sometimes. Anyways, yeah, I think it's better off with the cats there to keeping the mice population down. You remember that, Buttercup? Was you in there when that happened? Yeah. So, that's what I'd say. You know me, guys, I ain't afraid. I ain't afraid to say shit if I see something that ain't right. I'll call it out. And I want other people to do that to me, too. You know, and then I'll say, oh, my bad. You know? And always stay humble. Always stay humble and kind, like the song says. Anyways, it was too funny. He put that piece of Jack in the box. He calls it Jack in the, you know what. And out there was it had a little bit of cheese on it. Cats wouldn't eat it, so he said, oh, well, the rats will eat it. It's like, oh my gosh. Way to get a zinger in there, Blackbird. That's called a carom shot, in case you guys didn't know. Oh, thank you, Mindhunter. Yeah, I won't buy subs. I refuse to do that. I could easily do that, get my channel monetized, but that's not how I roll. I'm working at it. Sometimes I don't have anything to, go live about. I guess I could just sit there and babble on, but, other than some of the festivals I attend, walking and hanging out with the childrens. I will be filming at Skinner and Markell's for the 4th of July. I think I did it last year. I missed every year they have a bottle rocket war, right? They shoot bottle rockets at each other. I missed it. I caught the tail end of it. This year I don't want to miss that. I don't really like it because I'm afraid somebody's going to get hurt. Like Charlie got burnt on his side one time. He got a hole in his shirt, lifted up his shirt, and he was burnt. So did last year. That didn't happen last year, but last year, one of the other guys, Pat, they live out there. Pat and his wife, Jen, they live in a big motorhome out there on Skinner Markell's property, and Pat works for Gas and Oil. I don't know if he works for Skinner or not. I don't know the deal on that, but Jen is a travel agent. Freelance. She does it at home. Anyways, yeah, and their daughter, they live in a motorhome out there, and Pat got hit with a bottle rocket last year and burned his side. Ooh, the pool's jamming. Pool's kicking some music now. Isn't it? They could get hit in the eye. They like duck their head when they see it coming. They got good eyesight and good reflexes. Buttercup, baby. Oh, thanks, Mindhunter. Thanks for sending. Thanks, Lie to Meet, for coming to my live. I appreciate you. And thanks, Mindhunter. I appreciate that so much. Yeah, I know someday I'd like to get up there where I could have commercials played. I like to do it for fun. I really don't care about the monetization, but every little bit would help, though. If somebody wanted to, I'd take it. But I'm not going to beg for it. I'm not going to be no e-beggar. In fact, I have a PayPal link up and it doesn't work. I just thought that was funny. Yep. Yeah, who couldn't use a little extra in this day and age with the gas prices and food prices? But on the other hand, I don't want people to do that because they're struggling, And sometimes people will be generous even though they don't have it to give, really. And I would hate for people to do that. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? I have before, Kelly. Yeah, I could put a link up to my channel. He wouldn't care. I've done it before. It's been a while now. I should do that again, yeah. Good idea, Kelly. Thank you. Yeah, I put up a link of somebody's the other day. I also put up a link to Rosie's channel when Blackbird first got there and he was streaming. I was putting that up for a while. Yeah, she got people from his channel and vice versa. He got people from her channel, which is nice. She's always been for that, all for that. Yep. I have lost count. I'll have to look at my phone. How many laps I've done. I'm pretty sure it's been a mile. Walk a mile in my shoes. I'll say something and a song will pop in my head. Yeah, you have to hit 1,000 subs which I'm at 540 something, I think. And you can buy like 500 subs for like $14. I mean, I didn't think it was true. People kept saying, "Oh, they bought subs. They bought subs." And I thought, what are they? Why are they saying that? Are they just, saying that to be a troll and to be mean to people? So I Googled it because it got me curious, and I Googled it. They've been saying it for years about different people, different channel creators. So I Googled it. Sure enough, you can actually buy subs. I didn't know it was even a thing. So I checked out the price. It was like 500 subs for $14. But like I said, I'm not doing that. I'd rather. Oh, thanks, Buttercup Baby, for putting up Mindhunter's channel. I'll have to check that out. Thank you so much. You're such a great mod. Anyways, I'm going to have to. I don't know what I was saying. I don't want to do that because to me, that's cheating. To me, that's not earning it. And I think things, when you work hard for them, they come, like, the energy you put out is the energy you get back in. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Like, if you work hard at something, which I should do it every day. I really should. Just some days I'm not into it either. I know that's no way to get your channel to grow. It's like a business. You should work at it every day, but and on the other hand, I don't want to be freaking boring either. I don't think it'll be boring Saturday. I'm going to have to remember my power pack. Showing the town of Yellow Springs, Ohio. You guys can check it out online, probably. When Bird plays copyright music, he doesn't care about the strikes. No, he doesn't. He don't care. That's just Blackbird. He doesn't play, like, there's a list of music you shouldn't play. You're bound to get struck over. A lot of music is British. And he plays it anyways. He don't care. He's like that honey badger. Remember honey badger? Honey badger don't give a. Blackbird don't give a. You know what I mean? It's one of the reasons why he's so endearing. You don't care. So you either accept it, accept him the way he is, or move on. Don't watch. Like some people were saying, "Oh, he doesn't pay attention to his chat." And sometimes I get frustrated over it, And if I have more than 2 beers in me, I might say something. I might spout off. But yeah, sometimes he doesn't pay attention to his chat. Sometimes he leaves us. And he says he forgets about us. I don't think he forgets. He's just into the moment. Anyway, yeah, it can be frustrating sometimes, especially if you've been modding for 3 years. Yes, he is very technically challenged, bless his heart. Yes, Buttercup Baby. I just hope they don't take his channel away, right? Because see, OG spread his butt cheeks right on Blackbird's channel, knowing what would happen. He knew. Got that channel taken down. The original, it was called Blackbird. OG got that taken down, OG Geezer, and then he started a new channel. But see, he's on Prism, and I think the algorithm, probably their main attention's focused on YouTube channels, because somebody was streaming on StreamYards, and I told him, well, you can stream on YouTube now. Yeah, you don't have to have all the subscribers. You can go live on YouTube. You just have to remember to set it to private or set it to public when you're done. So they started streaming on YouTube, and they'd been terminated 14, 15 times. YouTube picked up on it instantly. And one time it took YouTube a while when this person started streaming back on YouTube. It took them, I think it was till they got up to 900 subs. And then they zinged them. But maybe, who knows if they do that shit on purpose or not. Who knows how it works. But nobody unless you work there. Anyways, yeah. But this person was not a nice person. Welcome, Paragon. Thanks, Buttercup, for welcoming people. Wasn't looking at the chat. But I better end this before I'm not able to say goodbye to you guys, because it came on low battery a while ago. Whew. I know when my legs started giving out on me, I have walked enough. And now I'll go home and walk more. Around the house, around the yard, up and down the steps. Washed my car the other day because I went out to Charlie's for the twins' birthday party. You know, it was after airport day, and I'd spent all day out there from 9:30 till 3 in the hot sun. The only shade was in the hangars, and the hangars weren't that much cooler. So anyways, I think that sun kind of got to me, fried my brain, made me slow. I know it made me tired. Anyways, I forgot to take pictures. I forgot to stream. Nobody took pictures. And no one took pictures. I don't know. They must have had a day where they were really busy and they just forgot all about it. So there's no pictures of the twins' birthday party. And it was a combination birthday party and graduation. But they blew shit up too. They freaking blew shit up. They're always blowing shit up with tannerite, which is legal here anyway. You can't buy it if you've got a felony charge, of course, but I shouldn't film those people. I should put it down on my car. Anyways, out of respect, I don't know them people. Who is rude? I've had that Amanda blocked for months. Literally, she's very rude. She blocked me. I wanted to see what she said, but she blocked me. It's the battery, 10% battery remaining. Darn it. But yeah, she blocked me, so I can't see the rude, mean things she makes, but people tell me. Thank goodness. I really appreciate that. But I gotta, yeah, she's a piece of work. She's so petty. She come into Blackbirds and told him to leave the rancho and said all kinds of mean things to him. And I blocked her in Blackbird's chat. So she blocked me and Rosie. So that's probably why. Because it's a playground for the mentally ill. I like that, Paragon. Thanks for that laugh. I like that. Yep. Yeah, her and somebody else used to do that all the time. I forget who the other one was. Flan. And I blocked them too in Blackbird's chat. Yeah, they would come over there and say mean, rude, nasty comments to him. Tell him to move, leave the rancho. Yeah. And then when they do it at Rosie's, she doesn't say anything. But she finally said something the other day. She said, please no one say anything negative about Blackbird. He's a good person. And then that was it. And then they're still doing it again. They quit for maybe a couple days or two, and then they start up again. I don't know why she allows that. I mean, she has enough good people in there. Unless these people are really donating to her channel. It's the only thing I can think of. Because, people tend to get greedy. They think, oh, money. I need money. I need more money. Yeah, he was black. He was IP2. He's still in IP2. When he got his new channel up and running, he never did stream on YouTube. I don't think he ever did YouTube. He said he don't want to stream on YouTube. He uses Prism. Anyways, when he got his second channel up, the Bird Tribe, which it is now, capital BIRD, capital TRIBE,